Hello, everyone, once again, and welcome to another Moonflower Tarot reading. Today, we're going to be looking at messages from the universe, and I'm going to be picking random messages out of kind of a hat I have written down beforehand to channel messages to you in the collective who come across this video and how it resonates for you in your life's journey. If you're new here, I welcome you. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my PayPal account. Any support you give this channel is very welcome, and I am accepting donations to keep everything running smoothly while we're going on this wonderful journey. So today, I am just going to keep it open. I have 3 piles before you. Pick whatever feels right, whichever you're drawn to, and only take what resonates from each pile. Thank you so much for being there, and let's get to it. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this pink fluorite crystal, this is your reading for the day, and I'm going to be pulling out a channeled message theme. I have them written down right here. What is your reading going to be about today? Good news. Okay. It says good news coming soon for your year ahead. A heads up from Spirit. So off to a great start, pile 1. I'm also hearing you might get something out of pile 3 that just came through. I also heard you might be starting a new channeling mission. You might be, or you're channeling clear channelers too. But let's get the energy of your reading. Okay, so this is Tower in reverse. Don't panic. This is a good thing. It means all things come to an end eventually. So the good news is whatever you were going through previously, especially depending on when you're getting this, the year ahead is going to be smooth sailing. Oh, let me actually put this. I don't know if you could see it, but the year ahead is going to be smooth sailing for you. Definitely, I'm hearing you've been doing things since 2022, or you've been moving on from something since 2022. And it seems like a big, long chapter in your life is coming to a close. And this is going to be over a lot smoothly, because looking at the Tower in reverse, it actually is a good thing. It's not the tumultuous ending. It's like falling up. The tower's already come down in many areas of your life. You had to pick up from the pieces and rise from the ashes. So right now, what I'm hearing is that you've done so much of the hard work that whatever's coming to an end in your life or coming to a close is going to be so much easier to transition out of. So the good news is that whatever troubles or woes you've been going through it's literally your good times are here. It's here. This ending is here. And let me see what the year ahead has for you then, if this is kind of what I'm hearing you went through a lot of these things and you rose above, and now something based on what you have done is coming back to you in a good way. So it feels like this has already happened or is ending as we speak in your life, and you're almost like waiting in the debris or waiting in the wings for you to be called onto stage. And let me see what that's about. Yeah, okay, no, that just definitely, let me get 3 more cards. Well, how many times do you want to, I'm like, I asked Spirit for confirmation. He's like, how many ways do you want me to say it? And he's like, we got the Tower reversed, the 8 of Cups, and Judgment. There are 3 ways they're confirming it. This is definitely an end of a cycle, but it's an end of a cycle you brought for yourself for your highest good. And anything or anyone, and even within yourself, any darkness or any self-limiting beliefs that has stood in your way, or any challenges you faced that stood in your way from moving on, that's coming to an end. Because we see that there's a lot of divine intervention to this ending. So the Judgment card is like the better version of the tarot, the Tower card, because basically it's about an ending. But when you have the Judgment card, it's sort of like a divinely ordained ending. And because you chose to either end this or go on your merry way and choose a path of your own, your angels have your back, your guides, your guardians, the universe has your back. And it's basically, this is what it's just telling me, that not only has this cycle been ended for you, because you chose it for yourself, but it's ensured that you will never go back the same way. This is about rebirth and resurrection, essentially, where you came down, you took everything down, and now anything that stands between you and whatever this manifestation is, this love is, this joy, your blessings, the wand is in your hands. I'm hearing the song Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. I will put that in the description for you if you'd like to check it out. But that's basically it. The pen is in your hand. The ending is not planned yet, and you get to decide. And because you made that decision, the good news is it's coming your way. I want to look further into like the type of good things that are coming in. Like, what is this good? Let me ask. Okay, I'm asking. Hold on a second. What is this good news or good beginning that is coming in for you? Master and commander of your own destiny is what I'm hearing. So, first of all, we got the Four of Wands. And in this Four of Wands is interesting. It's depicted as a troll standing under a bridge. The path to happiness is going to unfold before you very quickly. This feels like some sort of unity. If it's not, I'm also hearing a divine flame that has been coming up a lot. Whether it's romantic or whether it's with angels or just something in your life you wanted and you dreamed of for a very long time, you're going to find that peace of mind and safety within yourself, and everything around you is going to change dramatically. This feels like it's very much a smooth sailing from here is what I'm hearing. Page of Wands. Oh, I'm reading this upright. Hold on. You are going out. I'm hearing you're going out on a solo journey, but it's in a way where you have better unity and peace of mind within yourself and any connections you might make along the way. Because the key to manifesting a peaceful life, because the wand is in your hand, you're moving forward. The key to manifesting a peaceful life is to create that sense of peace within, and everything you need from life starts from within, and then it kind of shows outside of ourselves when we align with our higher selves in that place of peace. It feels like a more of a divine union of self. I'm going to actually ask if there is are any of you seeking relationships or want stronger relationships. Let's see. We can kind of ask to pick this one. You will. Okay, I'm hearing you will know. If this has to do with a relationship, it feels more like a relationship of self, and you're celebrating you seeking solace in your solidarity and your own sense of what you want from family and life. And because you are seeking that in yourself, it manifests in the world around you. But only you will know if it resonates for you. I'm hearing some of you it will. Also, so this is coming over the next. This news is going to form in the next 2 to 3 months, and it's going to basically sustain itself for the next. I'm hearing 3 or 4 years for some of you, up to 8 years. So this seems like this is a end of a very harsh life cycle and life lessons and a beginning of a new one that's forming in quite quickly. It's just the more you are aligned with the divine and your higher self, and the more you take action that is with the purest intention of your soul, the easier it's going to be to just align with everything that is meant for you outside of you. Anything that is hidden will come to the surface. The truth will set you free, I'm hearing. And this might be, I'm feeling for some of you, there might be a divine counterpart or a family goal you're achieving that is going to be set in motion. And for some of you, if that applies to you, that's going to, if it resonates with you, it's going to happen over the next 8 years. I'm also hearing you started it like a few years ago. So whatever you've been trying to manifest as far as life goals, your family, friend group, or career, it's going to start this year, be set in motion, and last, or at least the first part of it is going to last the next 2, 3, 4 to 8 years. And then eventually will evolve on from there as our souls usually do. But the good news is that you're starting a very healthy and happy life cycle that is free from that fear that you might have had to overcome from the past one. And you're not taking, good news, you're not taking that with you. It's almost like you're born again, you're rising from the ashes, and you're someone completely new, looking back at the life you lived and thinking, hey, look at what I did, look at what I overcame. And that's incredibly beautiful for you, and I'm so happy for you. So yeah, pile one. I'm also hearing if you are drawn to this pile, go to pile 3. I keep hearing that. So, check back in if you feel, only if you feel called to it. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this reading. Comment down below if you'd like to see more of these readings. And I hope to see you again. Have a nice day. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful jade stone, then this is a message for you. Now, I'm going to be pulling the theme of this reading from a bag. I wrote down a lot of different types of readings we could be doing today, keeping it open, trying something new and see what we get. I'm feeling a lot of blockness in my throat chakra right now. I kind of started tripping over my tongue a little. I also hear, okay, this is weird. For some of you, 3 or more of you, that's very specific. You're afraid of people eavesdropping on you. There's this weird thing of you're trying to do something and you want to be quiet. I'm also hearing with like a client. Take that only if it resonates, but let's look at the main theme of what this. Okay, so we have what Starseed Collective is calling to you, and what can you do to reconnect to your Starseed origins? Some of you might be going through this spiritual, and I'm also hearing genetic awakening. You might be tapping into past lives and not realize that there's a lot of karmic baggage, or at least pain you carried, because not all karma has to be bad. It's just, it is a thing. It's a repeated life cycle, series of events, pattern of behavior we inherit from one life into another, and we learn the lessons we need to as our soul goes along from one life into another. And sometimes we came from places where our bodies were not the same as they are on this planet, and that could be kind of nerve-wracking. And I can't understand the theme of I don't want people to hear what's going on, because it is one of those more, it's the niche side of the occult, and with the more as very esoteric and a collective side of things, which kind of can be, uneasy to think about. And you don't necessarily have to be a spiritual person to reconnect with past lives. It's just kind of seen under that umbrella. So let's see what Starseed Collective is calling. So I'm immediately being taken to Mintaka and Lyra, and I think the biggest reason that comes through is because, if you don't know, my soul comes from there. I came from those places. Very drawn to sea creatures, sea beings. Music is very healing and soothing, and it doesn't have to be like sound healing, although I'm hearing some of you need like sound bowls, and I'm not sure which types of sound bowls you would need, but if you resonate with that. I'm hearing wind chimes too, but there's some sort of soul spiritual healing. I'm getting this, okay, my solar plexus, this unease. Oh, yeah, my heart. Okay, let me breathe for a second, because that's the thing. Let me pull out a card. You might be reliving some past life trauma right now, and you're wait in your life on this planet, because that's what happens. And when we think about Mintaka and Lyra, my personal memories um, from my life there, and we were on the precipice of having to kind of move away from, how do I say this? Way from, we had to split our tribes up basically because there was this dissent among nations, and there's a lot of that going on here, which can be triggering because we used to be very united, and then something happened, a lot of fighting, a lot of darkness came in, and it didn't even have to be outside of our solar system. It was within ourselves. We were already fighting. So whatever other group of people or other force came in to divide us up, it made it 10 times worse because we were not united. And I'm seeing we're on the precipice of deep change and healing as a human collective. And it's very triggering for those of us who, you know, align with this idea of being from another place in time where this happened, because that's what I'm seeing. You are not alone, and it's not in your head. We are witnessing this happening in the world around us, where we used to came, like on planet Earth, our ancestors came from tribes. We were one with the earth. We moved around, and then something happened, and people were led by fear and this need for control, and using their power to destroy rather to build. And that's what we're seeing here. It's happening in families, it's happening in countries, and our entire civilization. It's like we are reliving the moments in time essentially where everything fell apart. And unfortunately, I have to say this for you, it was for the better. And I know that's probably very triggering because I feel it in my heart. But the more you tap into that pain, the more you're going to align with a side of yourself that needs that reciprocity, equal exchange of, I gave up everything to save my soul, losing my family, losing my friends, losing my home. Because our homes were destroyed, our planets were destroyed. And what we're seeing here is the same damn thing. You're not alone, and you're not crazy. You are feeling it, and you are reliving it. Whether you align with this idea of a starseed or a spiritual person or not, this is happening. It's happened before. And we are living in that same time. And the thing with trauma is that it does not exist in space and time. It exists outside space and time. That's the thing. Especially with complex trauma, we know it's held in the body. It is timeless. The body cannot discern what is now and what is then and when we lived it. And so the soul cannot either. Your soul is reliving this, and I'm so sorry for you. But let's see. Oh my goodness. So Mintaka and Lyra. Yeah, so there's this Four of Cups of, oh, okay. I almost don't want to show that. Okay, I'm just gonna put this aside because that's definitely Lyra for me. And the Six of Cups, oh, in reverse. Okay. There's this, yeah, okay, so we got the Four of Cups and Six of Cups. I'm not gonna show them to you because immediately I saw them and my heart started racing. So when I think of Lyra, I think of, cats, bunnies, being with animals, talking with animals, birds, being one with nature and connected to a collective empathically. And on some level, Spirit says we are all connected empathically, especially if you're highly sensitive or consider yourself to be an empath. We are feeling the pains of this world, and it's reminding us of lives where we lived that pain and we were there with that pain. So what you're going through right now is perfectly normal. And the best way to get through this, I feel, and I'm being told, express it, feel that pain, and in a healthy way, in a not a destructive way, in a way where you feel safe and you feel called to. Because I'm actually feeling a lot of this pain in my solar plexus and my gut. There's like this gut feeling of, I think me confirming it to some of you might actually quite a few of you I'm hearing confirming it is like, oh, I didn't want it to be true. It's almost like this confirmation bias thing of, I didn't want it to be true, but now it is. Great. That's so funny. And it's so real. Excuse me. When we go through that much pain, whether it's this life or another, and it has to go somewhere. We have to relieve it somehow. So you're finding yourself being triggered by these things and these thoughts. So I think Lyra, Mintaka, whatever starseed you align with, or whatever starseed origin you remember where things were taken from you or things fell down, or even if you're in your own history on this in this lifetime where things fell apart, you're being called to release these worries and fears and all the emotions attached to it. And my angel Sandalphon is pretty much saying she's calling on you to rely more so on your angels in the universe and release any resistance to controlling these emotions, so to speak. Setting boundaries with yourself and others about how much or how fluidly you feel the emotions, but doing so with as much peace and compassion in your heart. Because my guys, it's not good to hold on to this pain. Like I've been there. I've gone through like 4 years of shadow work, and even like the last few days, I remembered a lifetime where everything was taken from me. And I was living in a family that did not really care for me. And in a place and time where it seemed like I had everything on the surface, but everything I had was holding me back. And it was just like everything is taken. And how do you feel those feelings when you're so far removed from that life? Well, what's going on in this cycle? What's going on in your life? It's the same pain. It's just a different lifetime. It's the same pattern of behavior. You're just viewing it from a more human angle and with your human ego. And it feels like you'll never get over it. But let me tell you, once you feel it and you release it, whether you do journaling or go to therapy or however you feel called to releasing it in a healthy, constructive way, you will feel 10 times better. And you won't have to carry that with you wherever you go. It's like you're going to the airport and you're packing like garbage in your travel cases and on your carry-on luggage, and what you're essentially doing, moving from one life to the next, or even in this one life cycle to the next where you are healing, you are basically going onto the plane with all this baggage you don't need, which is garbage, and you're getting off the plane with nothing but yourself and your heart and your passion and the way forward driving you. So I think one of the biggest things I'm hearing to reconnect with your starseed origins is to feel the pain you felt from them. And that's going to manifest in your life in many different ways. It's feel the pain and then release that. And let me see if there's, yeah, it's about uncovering and unlocking things from your past you might have. It's finding the truth within your soul. It's deep healing shadow work. It really is just looking deep inside to see where you might have gone wrong. The moon holds so many mysteries, but these are mysteries more of emotion inside yourself. And I'm also hearing wherever your moon placement is, if you know your natal chart in astrology, look at the house placement and look at the house placement and look at the sign of your moon. I also got taken to looking at trines in your natal chart and looking into them if you're going through any transitions right now. That your moon placement, I'm hearing you've been severely lacking your inner world and your emotions. And when we have a lack within, that kind of happens in our outer worlds. And it can be the most difficult thing to do and devastating to do sometimes, to look within, see the darkness in ourselves, see where we took darkness in from others, but understand and know that like this has been going on for a long time. And it's perfectly normal for things happening outside ourselves to trigger wounds that we didn't even know we had, that were so far hidden and removed from us. But if it's happening now, don't bottle it down. Don't push it aside. Address it head on. Be both stoic and brave, but also vulnerable, and embrace those emotions because they are still a part of you. You don't need to override your emotions. You need to feel them because that's how we process trauma. And do it in a balanced way. And then you'll kind of find a bigger piece of yourself, because there is no difference between the soul you were when you were on Mintaka or Lyra and the soul you are here and now. It's the same soul. There's just some wounds that need to go. And just look back on your life and see, hey, chances are what you are healing from happened back there. What you are facing in your life right now happened since you were a child, in your family, in generational karma. It's a lot easier than I think we give ourselves credit for to be able to heal these wounds. The hard part is to actually feel them. The hardest part is to feel them and acknowledge them and then walk away with love for ourselves. But I know you can do that. And Spirit has one more suggestion for you. What is I'm gonna ask my angel Sandalphon, what way can they can okay, you can move on and heal from this. You celebrate your accomplishments. Celebrate okay, this sounds weird and almost contradictory, but as someone who's done shadow work and basically I was an exorcist in many lifetimes, and I'm being told not to say that, but basically, the best way to release your shadows is to learn to love the shadows of the divine. Love your shadow. Give it a chance to heal you. Say, thank you for protecting me. Celebrate that your shadow was there to protect you when the world was not. And then learn to love yourself enough to let that part of you go. And that's the biggest message I'm getting for healing and reconnecting with the soul. Or I'm hearing soul tribe now. Yeah, if you're looking for your soul family, starseed family, learn to love your shadows and to let go of the ones that no longer align with you and accept that as part of you. And to move on from a part of your life that had once held you back, but it was actually you reliving the same old thing from another lifetime. You're not as far removed from it as you think, and that's something to keep in mind too. And it's not your fault. God is here for you, and I'm so damn proud of you for facing this head on. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you so much for listening to this, and I hope you take this reading well, and you're not alone. Reach out to the sources will help you and heal you, and Sandalphon is also here for you if you want to call upon her. She's been very supportive of this collective, anybody who's been viewing my videos lately. So thank you so much. I wish you the best, pile number 2. I wish you the best blessings on your journey and to heal from this, whatever this might be, and this heartache, because I promise you moving forward, it will get better. So thank you so much and have a nice day. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this black, I believe it's this obsidian or snowflake obsidian, this is your channeled message for today. And I'm going to be picking a theme for this message from a bag, if you will. Let's see. I wrote down some messages here. I was just seeing a gold earring right now. You might be getting some fancy jewelry to match your new lifestyle. Ooh. Oh, you guys are... okay. Okay, so I heard a song. I'm going to link it in the description below. I just heard Get On Up. like a sex machine. So that's... y'all are moving on out. Ooh, I'm seeing green. Yeah, I think it might be healing your heart chakra. What steps to take in order to align with your higher self? Well, you can't get much higher than that, huh? Okay. Ooh, I love to hear it. See, kindred spirit, you're all are a music. I always get one music group of people. I love it so much. So this is going to be a reading about what steps to take in order to align with your higher self. Now let's right off the bat see what the energy. Oh well. So if you are drawn, if you're drawn to pile 1, if you're coming straight here and not from pile 1, you're gonna know why I'm laughing, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. If you were drawn to pile 1, I would, take a quick pick. But if you want, sorry, take a quick peek there. But if you're not, this is probably very good. You feel like, yeah, this is like kind of the more advanced and aligned version of pile 1. So pile 3, congratulations. Okay, no, yep. Pile one might be only if you're drawn to it, let me say, if you believe you are drawn to it. Pile number one is sort of like the starting point of this energy. You, however, if you were immediately drawn to this pile three, you are here. You are well in this manifestation. So it feels like you are very much aligned, or you are at a place of peace within yourself. I'm hearing there's not much more you can do actually to align with your higher self. It feels like you are pretty much aligned. Now, I'm going to do something very weird, but Xenophon says it's real. I think I might put this aside for a second and see if there's another, because it feels like when all is said and done, you did it. This is good. Like you've reached that point. I'm hearing you're getting engrossment. You're engrossed in this, or your total gross income is increasing. I'm seeing the number 9. 9 digit, woo, 24 karat magic. Yep, no, this makes more sense. Thank you. What are you manifesting next and how it will appear in your life? There we go. So, first of all, congratulations. You might be the more advanced version of pile 1. Pile 3, congratulations. You are aligned with your higher self. You are there. You are full union. You have all the seeds you planted have fully grown. You are either about to, on the precipice of meeting your soul family, your soul tribe, and even a twin flame soulmate connection. This is being confirmed to you. You are finding that unity and balance and celebration, and you are already in that or about to enter in it. And with that brings this new pentacle you're planting. This is a new seed you're planting. You might be even going to show business, because I was just taken to the streaming service Peacock. Like you might either be going into something new, or something that you had previously planted is going to start for you in a new way. Let me see what that might be for some. For some of you, you might already know what this is. Yeah, you're raking in your good karma. So you're aligned with your higher self, or at the very least, you are walking your walk, talking your talk, living to your highest light. And you're either on the precipice of a divine union, a soul family union, soul tribe, a chosen family, I'm hearing, adopting someone in your life, adopting a pet. You are either, so when I say it's about to form in, you are in the frequency of embodying this. You have aligned with yourself and this manifestation to the point where it's basically inevitable to come in. You are in full alignment with yourself and the manifestation. So if you don't already have a soulmate, or a twin flame, or family, or friends, or a group of people you align with, you are in the same frequency as if you were in it. You are basically so in alignment that it's inevitable to come in. So you are basically setting this emotion and planting new seeds upon what you have previously put in the work to manifest, and stepping into a different type of cycle where what is coming to you will come to you effortlessly, because you have already aligned with it. So this is going to change your fate for the better. I like to think of certain cycles in my life as being a dark cycle and a light cycle, which is, there's more of a gray area there, but where something must balance out whatever has gone on in your life. And actually, Archangel Sandalphon says she's going to be watching over you during this transition, because it can be tough, especially we work in equal opposites with the laws of attraction and the universe. I don't know how it's like the karmic balance is, as far as you go down, that's how far you go up. As above, so below. So if you've been in sort of like a downward cycle where you're working on healing and you've done the shadow work, and now you're aligning with your higher self and your highest good, you're coming into a cycle of light and prosperity. I'm even seeing the number 27. So maybe this cycle will kind of either start to take form between when you're watching this and the year 2027. This is a timeless reading. over the next 2 or 3 years, it's going to start being a very gradually building light cycle. And for how many years you were in like the dirt and the dust, you're going to enter into a phase of that renewal where you're going to be in the light. You're going to be not sitting in the bleachers, but playing in the field, not waiting in the wings, but being on stage. You're no longer waiting in the wings anymore. You are the center. And you're coming forward not with the same arrogance as those who hog the spotlight or the limelight. You're coming forward with a stable foundation of, if I am a star forever, that's great, but I know I won't be a star forever. I will be content with what I have as it comes into my life. So there's a firm foundation of understanding your worth and what it takes to maintain and build something. And you're going to have very much a lifetime worth of this. So whatever beginning of a cycle, it's starting in the next 2 or 3 years, and past 2027, it's basically going to last up to 50 years, I'm hearing. So you're going to have a very guaranteed stable future because you made that for yourself. Guys, you made that. Holy crow. Okay, we're good. I think there's one more thing I have for you, and it has to do about a divine counterpart for those who align with it. Okay, they're going to I'm hearing the song Like a Virgin by Madonna. You're going to find someone that makes you feel brand new, like the first relationship you ever had. Like you didn't know what you did without this person. They're going to pull you from the cold and make you feel brand new and safe within yourself. It's almost like you're going to be with someone that makes you feel so comfortable. It's almost like you're living alone, and not in a bad way. It's like when you're home alone, you can put your feet up, be in your own company. So I'm okay. That was kind of crude, but basically Spirit said stink your own crap up. you can, you could be stinky and gassy around this person as if you were home alone. And ain't that just the sweetest thing ever? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, always find someone that lets you just belch loudly in the privacy of your own home. And I ain't gonna say pardon my freaking French. I'm gonna say that's it. You're gonna be so freaking comfortable with this dang person. It's gonna be beautiful. You're just gonna be like a kid again. Like, I'm free. I don't have to worry. I don't have to wear a mask. I can just walk around with my hair down, and my partner is gonna be like, oh, hi. Oh, hello. Well, that's good for you guys. So I think that's the message I have for you. Well, good news all around, and it was so good. Goodness gracious, I'm so proud of you. Oh my goodness. Oh, hallelujah. My babies, you're moving on up. Good for you. Oh, so thank you so much, Pile 3. I congratulate you once again. Oh, and coming so far and moving on with your life. And I hope to see you again soon in another reading. But until then, have a nice day.